Good morning, LC people. Well, after my post yesterday, one of the people commented and they asked me, Dave, can you do a video on how to time up the LC? Now, some of you might know the stator plate on the back of a power valve is fixed, so you can't alter that plate at the back to alter the timing. Now, on the LC, on the flywheel in there, let me see if I can raise it, turn it around. You see those alignment marks? They have to be lined up. At this point, Dave's got an old plug top down, and inside there, look, I've got some threaded bar, and they've got two nuts on them. They're locked together. So I've took all the porcelain out of that. Basically, if you wind it backwards, that's going down. So top dead centre, you rotate this forwards. You got top dead centre. Starts to go back down. Get it. What you would say is top dead centre without it moving down or up. The top stroke, top dead centre. What Dave's done with this is I put two nuts on that bit. What I normally do is I rest the ruler on them, can't see very well, and the gap between the ruler and the top nuts, if you turn the flywheel backwards to align those marks, I'm sorry, I'm not getting it very good. Right, those marks are now in line. So with my ruler on here, I have to get a gap of 3mm between the top nut and under the ruler. If that's 3mm, I'm happy that the timing's good. I'm sure other people will turn around and say, no, Dave, you don't do that, you don't do this, it's that. That's how Dave does it. I always do it the same, and I've never ever had any problems. However way you want to do it, you could actually make something better than this with markings on the rod for the top of this and make a better situation. I think when I went to Dave Watham's, he had something he'd handmade himself that worked for him. But that's what Dave does. You can use a strobe light that connects into the plug cap and on the plug and run the bike, and the strobe will pulsate like slow motion, and those alignment marks will be lined up if you've got the plate right at the back. You undo these, and there's actually a situation under here, excuse my focusing, on the back of, I don't think you can see it very well. Down there, look, that's where you put your screwdriver in it to adjust it, to turn the back plate left or right to get it how you want it. But that's what Dave does. Like I say, undo the three bolts. There's one there, there's one a bit further down there, and there's one right down at the bottom there. That's how Dave does the timing on these bikes. But the gaps are a pretty good indication. If you have a look at the washer and the gap on the cutout there on the back plate, that is where I put that by hand, by eyesight, yesterday when I assembled it. I didn't even do this till this morning because somebody had asked me to post the video about it. I'm sure some people say I'm wrong on this and that and the other. Well, my old flowers, it's always worked and I've always got a result and I don't have a problem. And that's all I can say about that. I hope that's helped some of you. The guy that asked me, random people ask me to do the odd video about things like this and I don't do it. I should do really, because some people don't know, but that's what Dave does. Anyway, I hope that's helped you a little bit, folks. Thanks for watching. Dilly dilly.